This is how I made $151,000 at 19. Now, let me be honest with you. I didn't make this kind of money selling AI ads because I'm some sort of genius or someone who's just super, super smart. Now, I made it because I did the simplest, most obvious thing that I see everyone else overcomplicates and almost feels illegal to do it. What I do is literally copy what's already working for local businesses and just completely automate it with AI. Literally that simple. Now, the scary part is that I was contemplating even starting this business model in the first place, and I could have just lost out on that $151,000 that I made last year from January 1st to December 31st in my first year of doing it. Now, that's exactly why I want to tell you that every single day you don't start, you're leaving thousands of dollars on the table for other people, other agencies that are doing this right now in your exact city. Now, most people don't realize this, but local businesses, they literally don't care that you're doing AI, that you're using AI. All they care about is that you're making them money at the end of the day. That's all that any of us want, right? We're not in this, you don't care about the fancy vehicle. It's just like, what's the end outcome? And that's exactly what we're doing, right? So basically, what we're pretty much doing is the middleman. And if we can make a business owner money, of course, they're going to be happy to pay us some of that money, right? It's as simple as that. It's all transactional, whether you like it or not. Now, if I told you there's a guaranteed way to make $100,000 on the spot if you just do one thing, would you care what you need to do? Of course you wouldn't, right? As long as it's legal, right? 99% of AI agencies are going to fail before they actually start with the tools. The ones who win start with the system. So that's exactly what I did is I built a stupidly simple system. Now, before I actually go and show you the system and actually share it with you step by step, I'm going to show you what most people do instead. And trust me, this is after seeing a crazy amount and speaking with a ton of people just starting out and also people doing crazy numbers. They spend weeks researching niches, trying to get in the perfect niche. Oh, should I go with contractors? Should I go with dentists? What's the best niche for me? They're building logos, websites, pitch decks, all the stuff that feels like you're being productive, but you end up actually making no progress. And I was in this exact stage back when I started, and they convince themselves that they're actually working. Again, you're making these websites, you feel like I'm at my computer for 12 hours a day, I'm working, but still, they never sign a single client. And again, I'm speaking from my experience and also speaking with hundreds of other people just starting out, and it's the same kind of flywheel over and over again. It's like a hamster wheel. And that's exactly what I want to show you is because I skipped pretty much all of that and I want to help you skip a lot of it too. I did it in the beginning a little bit, but once I realized this, I completely skipped all of it. Now here's exactly what I did. So I'm going to go and show you step by step. Now again, you guys know I don't gatekeep, so I'm literally going to go through everything. Now the first part is Facebook ads. The main principle with this is that we're going to find what's already working and copy it. So we're not trying to reinvent the wheel either. You don't need to go run some fancy YouTube ads, some Google ads, TikTok ads. I'm telling you right now, Facebook ads work extremely well for local businesses. What we need to go out and do is just leverage what's already working. We don't want to go and reinvent the wheel, right? That just makes our lives harder. Again, the businesses could care less what you're selling them as long as you're making the money. That's all that matters at the end of the day. The first thing you're going to go and do is a competition audit. This is exactly how I never start from scratch, even when I go help out other agency owners in random niches, is because we're going and taking what's already working. So the first thing you're going to go and do is go to the Facebook ad library. We're going to search what your niche's customers would search. So if you work with roofers as an example, we're going to go to the Facebook ad library. We're going to search, and this is as an example, dentists. Let's just say you work with dentists, you work with roofers. You just look up a keyword of what they would search. You could do like dentist near me, roofers near me, and you're going to be able to go and see all the ads that people are actually running in your niche. And we're going to filter by ads that have been running at least a week or longer for this reason, because if they're spending money on ads for at least a week, at least 7 days, the ads have got to be working. And again, that's what we're doing is we're taking what's already working. We're never starting from scratch because all this stuff is already working. And that's how you can legally steal this stuff. So if they're spending money, simply it's working, and you're going to save everything into a swipe file. Now, let me go and actually show you this live so you can see an example. So you're going to go to Facebook ad library, you're going to go to United States. So we're going to go filter by all ads, and then we're going to look up as an example new roof, because that's like what someone who's looking for a new roof, obviously that's what they would be doing. And again, we want to go and take what's already working. Once this loads, we're going to filter by ads that have been running at least 7 days. Now in the meantime as well, you're going to go create a Google Doc, call it a swipe file. You're going to put all the winning ads that you find in here so we can go and just again legally steal them. You're going to click filters. We're going to go to impressions by date, and you're going to choose the last week. We're going to apply filters. Because again, we want ads that have been already running that people are already spending money on. There's no reason for us to reinvent the wheel when we can go and just take what's already working. So now that it loads, we're going to scroll down and we're going to find some ads. And you're going to find a lot of them are terrible, but there are going to be some that are going to be good, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So this could be a decent one. You're just looking for things that catch your eye, and I kind of have a good idea of like stuff that looks good and like what works. But you're just going to scroll down and you're going to see a lot of stuff is like generic, doesn't really, is kind of old. So like this as an example. What you're going to go and do then is we're going to go and take the ad copy. You can make a separate sheet in here, one just for the ad copy. And you're going to go paste this here. And then also, excuse me. And then also we can go take the actual image. So we go copy image and we can literally just go and paste it in here. And we're going to have a swipe file of all of these ads. And again, this is stuff that's already working. So we're just going to keep scrolling down, keep trying to find some more. Need a new roof, don't want salespeople. Like this could be one as an example. We're just going to go paste the ad in here. But you just want to get as many ads as possible in here. But you see how simple it is. And then you go and just copy the ad copy as well. Now we're not going to go and you don't have to go and copy this stuff just verbatim, word for word. What we can go and do is put it in ChatGPT, say, hey, this is stuff that's proven. Now I want to tweak it to make it even better. So we can go and do that. And then again, that's all we're looking for basically. Boom. You just copy ad copy. And then we have the actual ads in here. You right click, you just copy image, and then you just make a swipe file like this, and you have all of your proven ads. That's exactly what you do and how you go find the ads that are winning. So the 4-step process, again, you're going to select one niche, roofers, dentists, gyms, whatever the niche may be. We're going to conduct ad research on the Facebook ad library. We're going to go into structuring the campaign and then also targeting the ads, which Facebook now, because of the Andromeda update, for those of you guys who don't know, it might sound confusing, but basically it makes it super simple on actually how to go and set all this stuff up. You basically chuck it all into one campaign, and the targeting, you literally just use broad. So you don't have to do any targeting anymore. All you really need is to get the actual ads and ad copy, and that's exactly what I just showed you guys how to do. So now that you know the strategy, I want to go through what actually makes a good ad versus a bad ad so you know what to look for. So a bad ad is just generic and it's talking about the service, right? People don't want the service, they want the end outcome. Where a good ad is calling out the exact person and is selling the outcome. Just like Alex Hormozi says, you want to sell the destination, not the plane ride, right? You don't want to get logistical. Same thing with these business owners. You don't want to sell a business owner, oh, we're going to do AI Facebook ads for you. Right? You're selling them that, hey, I'm going to make you guys a crap ton of money and you guys are going to give me a piece of that. That's all they really care about in the end. Now that you have the ads and you're already taking what's working, the next thing we want to do is incorporate an AI booking bot. Again, the more AI we can incorporate, the better. The main principle here is that people are going to start clicking on your ad. And when someone clicks, they're going to put in their name, their email, and their number so the business owner can go and reach out to them. And that's called a lead. The problem that a lot of these business owners face is that when leads come in, they just miss them, they slip through the cracks because maybe they're out actually doing a new roof. They're giving maybe someone implants if they're a dentist. They're not able to go and call these leads. But that's exactly how and why we go and leverage AI, where the bot handles these leads for the business owners literally 24/7, right? Most agency owners are losing leads and businesses because they're replying too slow, where if you wait 5 minutes or more, a lead pretty much goes cold. There was like a study where if you're not calling leads within 5 minutes, the chances of them converting goes down like 300%. Like it's something absolutely crazy. So what happens basically, a lead comes in, you reply in 2 hours, they already booked with someone else. That's what most agencies are doing. But with an AI chatbot, with this new model, a lead comes in, the bot replies in 30 seconds and you're booking the call. And that's exactly what business owners want, right? They want calls booked, they want revenue. And this is all without you having to go and do anything. That's why this is so important. So what the bot actually does, basically the lead fills out the form. You have the bot touch base with them. Hey, John, just got your request, and it's going to fill in their name as well. Quick question. Are you looking to get started within the next 30 days? Are you looking for that free roof estimate in the next 30 days? Are you looking to get those new implants in the next 30 days, right? It's ask them a question. They say yes, they respond. If they say no, of course, then you put on do not disturb. But most of the times if they click on your ad and you're setting up your campaign right, they say yes, and you basically go and you prompt the bot, so it goes and says, perfect, okay, I have a spot open Thursday at 11 or 3 p.m. Which one works better for you, right? Giving them two options, but it's super simple to book people in. The biggest thing is just responsiveness, and that's exactly why this works so well. Again, there's no human needed. There's no room for human error in this. It's literally all a bot. Now, after that, the next thing is we're going to also incorporate SMS and email. The principle here is most of the money is in the follow-up. So what we want to do is automate it. So many of the deals that I've closed have come strictly from follow-up, and also for your clients as well. A lot of people, they're not going to convert the first time because they haven't built up, the biggest thing is they haven't built up trust. All that business is people working with people that they know, that they like, that they trust. So the more that we can build, the better. But it's also not something that happens instantaneously. So we got to build that up. But again, we can just use AI and we're going to automate it. There's no reason for us not to. The real reason a lot of agencies are failing their clients, from what I've seen, is that they're running ads, leads come in, the client doesn't follow up fast enough, the leads go cold, then the client blames the agency. And then obviously they churn, then you're pretty much restarting again. You basically solve this by owning the follow-up and just doing it yourself, which is exactly what this step is about. So I'm going to show you guys the 3 text sequence, which you can go and literally copy word for word. So text 1, which is going to go out right away. Hey, Nate, this is business. We got your request. Just want to confirm. We'll be reaching out to you shortly to get you sorted. This is the first text that you're going to send out. And again, this is all automated. You're not having to go and do this manually. The business owner doesn't have to touch any of this. The second text, if they don't reply within the next 2 hours, is, hey, John, Jeff, our owner, tried reaching out earlier. When's a good time for a quick call today? Right? And this is if they don't reply. Obviously, if they reply, then the AI chatbot kicks in and it's booking them in. Text 3 the next day is, hey, John, last follow-up. Are you still interested in getting a new roof? Just reply yes, and we'll get you booked in. Right? But all this stuff is just going in on the back end because, again, the mistake a lot of agencies make is they don't have a process to get these leads that didn't book right away, and they just end up going with someone else. And that's why your client isn't happy. Your clients aren't staying as long as they should be. So this matters for your retainer because when clients see leads converting, they don't cancel. This is how you keep clients for 6, 12, 18 months, 2 years, 3 years, when basically they have the systems in place on the back end. And the beautiful thing is for you, you set this up once and you're not having to do any of it. It's just all automated. It runs for you because what you need to remember is that retention is where the money's at. What a lot of these people online are talking about is making money as quick as possible, signing as many clients, but it's the people who can retain clients, where you have the same clients paying you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month for 12 months. Now all of a sudden one client's worth $48,000 to you, rather than just signing 4 people on at making $10,000 and churning them all. The retention is where the money is. That's also how you build a sustainable business, which is the most important part. Now, the last pillar here is reviews, because the thing is, more reviews is actually going to lower your ad costs and help you build more trust. That's just an inherent thing, a fundamental thing that I've seen. I've split tested running ads without reviews and also with reviews. So let me go and show you. So more reviews, basically what's going to happen is Google is going to rank them higher. As a result, with a higher ranking, you get cheaper ad costs, it's called CPMs, basically the cost to reach people. So the cheaper the CPMs are, you're literally saving money with the ads you're running because you have more reviews. As a result, you have better ad conversion, which is a better ROI for the client, which again, that's all they really care about. They just want to make money. It's as simple as that. And lastly, with the better ROI, the client, of course, stays longer, refers you more business. Again, it's all about retention and client results. And this is exactly what that does. If you have all these 4 systems in place, they all work together. It's like a machine, and you need to have these different cogs in the machine. So here's the exact review request to actually go and send to get reviews for your clients. So, hey, John, really appreciate your business. If we did a good job, would mean a lot if you left us a quick Google review. It takes less than 60 seconds. Here's the direct link. And then you're just inserting a link for them to go and review. And you can also go and automate this where anytime your client finishes a job or finishes working with someone, this automatically goes and sends, and they're getting reviews literally right on their calendar, right? You're going to send this right after job completion. You want to do this same day. And again, what you should do is just automate this. Pretty much everything I'm showing you can be automated. And it's the people who are going to use AI and actually use this that are going to succeed. But most importantly, are going to move so much quicker than people who just are oblivious to this and don't have any idea what to go out and do. Now, in the end, all this stuff, it all works together and it all leads towards ads bring the leads in. The bot books them in instantly. SMS and email converts the ones who don't book, and then we lower your costs, your ad costs, by getting Google reviews over time. And it's a constant flywheel. It just keeps going over and over. And again, the better you can get at this, the more things that you can master within this flywheel, the more money you're going to make. And that's exactly how I did this, how I made $151,000 literally in my first month of doing this. Now, the last part is that there also is a mobile app for the tool that I use is Go High Level. The mobile app is called Lead Connector, but you're just filtering, you're just basically keeping this all simple, right? This stuff all looks complicated, but our job as a business is to make it as simple as possible for these business owners. So we're just directing it all to a mobile app, which it has that in the software that we go out and use. So that's pretty much everything. Now, there's gonna be a couple of different people. Most people are gonna watch this for 10 minutes, get motivated, and they're not actually gonna go and take action. And that inaction is the exact reason why people like me are able to make $150,000 doing this within my first 12 months of this. But if you're actually serious and you want to copy this and start making money with this exact model, I can help you out. Go click below in the first link in the description. Otherwise, I put together a full free 9-hour course that walks you guys through this step by step. If you want to go check that out, you can check it out on the screen right now, and I will see you there.